Okay guys. So another accounting video, again another day. Another sakit ng ulo na naman po tayo today. So ngayon, we'll talk about notes. Okay? Ano ba yung mga dinidisclose natin sa notes to financial statements natin? So yung notes natin, we've catered it or hinati natin into two parts. Meron tayong nung notes part 1 natin, which is diniscuss natin doon yung mga changes in accounting policies, if ever magkaroon tayo ng changes in accounting estimate, if ever magkaroon tayo ng errors, paano mo i-correct yung mga errors natin, counterbalancing man yan, or non-counterbalancing man yan. So tignan na lang natin yun doon sa another video discussion natin. For this video discussion, we'll talk about notes part 2. Okay? In addition yan doon sa notes part 1 natin, which is dito sa notes part 2, we will cover number 1, past 24, which is about related party disclosures. And number 2, PFRS 8, which is related about operating segments. So unahin muna natin ito, related party disclosures. Okay? Yung notes part 2, hatiin din natin into 2 video. Ngayon, past 24 muna tayo with regards to related party disclosures. Next video tayo sa operating segments. So ano ba yung related party disclosures? So para mas maintindihan natin yan, tingnan muna natin itong kwento ng isang one of the most famous conglomerate or a group of companies dito sa Pilipinas natin. So sa Philippines, which is number 1. Ito yung tinatawag natin yung tinatawag natin as Ayala Group. Okay? Or the Ayala Group or the Ayala Corporation. Si Ayala Group Corporation is binubuo yan ng isang company, isang parent company, which is a corporation na tinatawag natin as Ayala Corporation. Si Ayala Corporation is, take note mo this is a parent company. Paano ang parent company? Ibig sabihin, such company is merong mga anak. And yung mga anak natin na yan is tinatawag natin as a subsidiaries. Okay? So medyo related ito sa business combination natin pero medyo malayo. Okay, dito yung mga disclosures lang. Yung i-disclose mo lang sa notes natin doon sa individual or sa separate financial statements or sa consolidated financial statements. Pero dito hindi tayo magko-compute ng consolidated assets, consolidated liabilities, consolidated sales, business combination na nahirapan ka sa AFAR subjects. Okay, meron tayong separate video discussion doon. Pero dito, yung mga disclosures lang muna. Okay, yung mga notes lang, yung mga kailangan mo lang i-record sa notes to financial statements natin. So, parent company. Ayala Corporation, tinatawag yan as parent company, and alam natin na si Ayala Corporation, meron silang mga anak, which is yung tinatawag natin as the subsidiaries. Okay? Ngayon, these are the 3 most common subsidiaries and famous subsidiaries of Ayala Corporation. So, marami pa. Okay? Marami pa yan, pero tatlo lang yung nilist down natin. So, una, nandiyan syempre si Ayala Malls. Okay, si Ayala Corporation, subsidiary niya si Ayala Mall. Number 2, Ayala Corporation, subsidiary din niya si BPI Bank. Okay, number 3, Ayala Corporation is also a subsidiary din niya si Globe Telecom natin. Okay, kung i-breakdown pa natin yan, sabi daw nila, si Globe Telecom daw, meron pa daw din mga subsidiaries yan. Si Globe Telecom, parent company. Okay, parent company din yan Nino. Or meron siyang dalawang subsidiary which is si GOMO natin and si Touch Mobile or si TM na tinatawag natin. Okay? Touch Mobile ang tawag kay TM Okay, so TM natin. So si Globe Telecom is a subsidiary of Ayala. Si GOMO, subsidiary of Globe. Si Touch Mobile or si TM, subsidiary of Globe Telecom. Nakuha yun. Si BPI, let's say for example si BPI, nakipag-partner siya. Okay, nag-invest siya. So si BPI ngayon naging investor. So dahil investor sila, bumili siya ng isang company ulit, pero hindi siya nagkaroon ng control. So since hindi siya nagkaroon ng control, hindi mo siya matatawag, yung biniling company ni BPI is hindi mo matatawag as subsidiary ni BPI. But rather, tinatawag natin siya as associate muna. Let's say for example, i-assume natin, nagkaroon lang ng significant influence si BPI. Okay, so punta ka na lang sa investment in associate na video discussion natin. Okay, so nagkaroon ng associate si BPI, associate 1 and associate 2. Therefore, si BPI is tinatawag as investor. Si Globe Telecom, parent company nino, GOMO and TM. Si BPI, investor nino ni associate 1 and associate 2. I-assume natin na nagkaroon sila ng associate. Si Ayala Corporation, subsidiaries nino, o subsidiaries niya sino? Si Ayala, si BPI, and si Globe Telecom. I-assume natin ulit, si Ayala Mall naman. Si Ayala Mall is tinawag or tatawagin natin as sabihin na natin, nag-invest din siya. So tatawagin natin siya as instead na associate daw, sabi daw, nag-invest lang daw siya as sabi, sa venture. So nagkaroon daw siya ng joint venture 1 and joint venture 2. Okay, so ganun lang muna. Isa pa, sa taas ngayon ni Ayala Corporation, alam naman natin na magkakaroon yan ng possible cert ng isang Chief Executive Officer or CEO, CFO, CMO, kung ano man. Okay, meron ngayon diyang isang tao. Okay? Isang tao na tatawagin natin yan as key management personnel. Okay? Hindi lang yan isa, okay? So, as yung key management personnel, parang ito lang yung tao or empleyado ni Ayala Corporation that mostly it manages all of the business operation of the Ayala Corporation. So, tatawagin natin siya as key management personnel. Usually, nandito lahat ng gagaling yung decisions. Okay? Sila yung naging influence. Sila yung malakas yung influence kay Ayala Corporation, which is a parent company. Nandyan sila director, board of directors, CEO, CFO, CMO, or whatsoever. Okay? They are called as key management personnel. So ngayon, anong relevant? Anong relevant nung kwento natin sa related party disclosures natin na PAS 24? Sabi daw, si Ayala Corporation, anak niya si Ayala Mall. Therefore, si Ayala, parent niya, o si Ayala Mall, parent niya, si Ayala Corporation. Sabi daw, Ayala Corporation and Ayala Malls are a related party. Yun yung pag-uusapan natin dito. Related party. Yun din i-disclose mo daw kapag daw meron kang related parties. Okay? O, si Globe Telecom and si Ayala Corporation, sabi daw, they are also called as, or they are also a related party. Ayala and BPI, related party din yan. Isipin mo na lang dito, paano mo siya matatawag as a related party in layman's term. Isipin na lang natin, meron kang nanay, meron kang tatay, meron kang parents. Ikaw, anak ka nila. Yung blood nila, okay, you are blood related with them. Therefore, ikaw and sila are related party. Ganon din sila dito. Si Ayala Corporation, anak niya si Ayala Mall, anak niya si BPI, anak niya si Globe Telecom, then the blood of Ayala Corporation is dumadaloy sa blood din ng mga, sa vessels din itong tatlo na to, then they are related parties. Nakuha. O, ibig sabihin, Ayala Mall, BPI, and Globe Telecom, magkakapatid yan. Sister companies yung mga yan. Therefore, iisa lang din na dugo yung dumadali sa kanila. Therefore, si Ayala Mall and si BPI are also a related party. BPI and Globe Telecom are also a related party. Ayala Mall and Globe Telecom are also a related party. Nakuha yun. O, eto ngayon. Si Ayala Mall, nagkaroon ng anak, joint venture 1 and joint venture 2. Sabi daw, they are also a related party. Si joint venture 1 and si Ayala Mall is a related party. Si Ayala Mall and si joint venture 2, related party din daw yan. Same as well si BPI, pag nag-invest daw siya, na nagkaroon lang siya ng significant influence. Nagkaroon siya ng mga associates. Sabi daw, dumadali din daw yung dugo dyan sa kanila. Therefore, Associate 1 and BPI are related party. Associate 2 and BPI are also related parties. Globe Telecom and GOMO, related party din daw yan. TM and Globe Telecom, related party din daw yan. Sir, question, joint venture 1 and joint venture 2, related party din ba? Yes, they are also related party. Bakit? Kasi daw, iisa lang din daw yung dugong dumadali sa kanila. Ganun mo na lang muna isipin. Okay, isipin mo na lang ulit, meron kay family mo, okay, you are related party. Bakit? Kasi nga iisang dugo yung dumadali sa inyo. Nakuha yun. Ngayon, magkakaroon ng variation. That's the number 1 rule. So, isipin mo na lang natin muna. Okay? Nagtataka ka. Alam ko na, oo, madaling isipin kung ano yung related parties. Okay? Subsidiaries lang yan. Associate lang yan. Accountancy ako, pinagdaanan ko na yan. First year, investment in associate. Second year or third year, nagkaroon ako ng business combination. Madali na sa akin yan. Related parties na yan. Bakit kailangan kong pag-aralan yan? Hanapin natin ngayon, what is RY? Okay, bakit nga ba? O ngayon, sabi sa standard ng PAS 24, sabi daw, kailangan mo daw i-disclose itong mga to. Okay, they are required disclosures daw. Number 1 disclosure, tatlo lang yan ha. Tatlo lang yung required disclosures na kailangan mo i-memorize. Number 1, relationship between parent and subsidiaries. Okay, identify mo daw. Ano daw ba yung relationship ng parent and subsidiary? O paano mo daw i-disclose yan? Sabi daw, sabihin mo daw sino yung parent company mo. O for example, si GOMO Company, sinong parent? Si Globe Telecom. Sasabihin ba niya sa notes to financial statements ni GOMO Company na parent niya si Globe Telecom? Yes, sabi daw. Exception, if daw si GOMO Company, meron pa daw ultimate parent. Sino bang ultimate parent ni GOMO? Si GOMO, parent si Globe. Si Globe, parent si Ayala. Therefore, sino i-disclose ni Gomo? Sabi daw, si Ayala Corporation. Yung ultimate parent daw niya. Okay? Yung ultimate parent or yung parent lang kung wala mang ultimate parent, take note mo dapat that prepares consolidated financial statements for public use. O i-assume mo, for example na lang, si Gomo, ang parent niya si Globe Telecom. Si Globe Telecom hindi nagpe-prepare ng Conso FS yan. O sino daw gagamitin mo? Or sino daw ililista mo as your parent? Sabi daw, yung isang parent mo pa daw. Okay, yung isang mas mataas pa daw sa'yo na nagpe-prepare daw ng Conso FS. Sino daw? Si Ayala Corporation. Kuha, relationship between parent and subsidiary. Ano yung relationship nila? Yun lang daw. Okay, which is number 1 na dinidisclose dyan, yung name of the parent. Pangalawa daw, transactions. O ano mga transactions? O possible. Maraming transactions yan. Dilista mo daw sa transactions natin, nature of relationship. O pag nature of relationship, ano ba yung transaction na nangyari? Sale transaction ba yan? Purchase transaction ba yan? Loan transaction ba yan? Or whatsoever. Sale of equipment ba yan? Whatsoever. Okay? Lahat daw ng transaction ng isang related party, Ayala to Globe, ilista mo daw yan. Okay? I-disclose mo daw yan. Okay? Ano daw yung i-disclose natin? Yung nature ng relationship. Sale transaction, or transaction of sale, transaction of purchases. And take note mo din daw yung amount, syempre. Magkano? Magkano yung nabenta? Magkano yung binili? And ano daw yung terms? Kailan babayaran? Okay? Meron bang interest? And magkano daw yung balance? Magkano na yung nabayaran na? Baka merong transaction na last year. I-disclose mo din daw yun this year. Ang di-disclose mo na lang, magkano na lang yung hindi nabayaran? Outstanding balances. Nakuha. Edit. Una, relationship, which is usually name of the parent. Pangalawa, yung transactions. Kung nagkaroon ng transaction si parent and si subsidiary, i-list down natin yun. Kaya ano yung sasama? Yung nature of transaction. Pangalawa, syempre yung amount. Pangatlo, yung terms kung meron man, FOB shipping point or installment sale, whatsoever. Lahat ng terms that are relevant, okay, to decision-making purposes. And syempre, yung outstanding balances. And number 3 daw, compensation of key management personnel. Sino ulit yung key management personnel natin? Ito daw. Okay? Yung sinasahod daw neto. Take note mo na lang yung sinasahod, hindi lahat ng salaries expense ng key management personnel is kailangan mong i-disclose sa notes to financial statements natin. Ang kailangan mo daw i-disclose lang is 5. Okay? Naaalala mo yung discussion natin sa PAS 19? Employee benefits. Di ba meron tayo dong 4 na employee benefits? Ano mnemonics natin doon? SPOT. Ito lang din yan, short-term benefit, post-employment benefit, other long-term benefit, termination benefit. Therefore, yung mga employee benefits doon natin, okay, with regards to key management personnel, ay i-disclose mo daw yan sa notes to financial statements natin. Pero in addition of that, sabi daw, napunit na, sabi daw, i-list down mo din daw yung share-based payment. Okay, medyo napunit na, bagitin ko na lang, share-based payment. Okay, meron din tayong separate topic dyan sa share-based payment, which is nasa equity section na. Okay, i-list down mo din daw, i-note mo din daw yan sa notes to financial statements natin. Okay, yung pinapasahod mo kay key management personnel. Pero take note mo hindi lahat ng sahod. Hindi yung lahat ng salaries expense. Okay, yung short-term benefit lang daw. Post-employment benefit lang daw. Other long-term benefit lang. Termination benefit lang. Or in short, yung employee benefits natin sa PAS 19. And in addition of that, si share-based payments. Okay, so 3 yung required na disclosure. Isipin mo ngayon, hindi pa nasagot yung why. Bakit? Bakit kung kailangan i-disclose yan? Bakit kung kailangan pag-aralan yung related parties natin? Kasi daw, it's possible daw. Dapat tama, si Ayala Corporation, si Globe Telecom, nagpre-prepare yan ng statement of financial statements niya. Yung statement of financial statements niyan, yung financial statements niyan, redundant pala tayo. Yung financial statements niyan, kanino niya yan bibigay? Diba? Sa mga investors niya, external investors niya, tama? Or yung mga potential external investors niya. Titignan ngayon yung financial statements ni Globe Telecom. Nakita dun sa Globe Telecom, yung sale daw niya, napakalaki ng sale na ito. Okay, Globe Telecom, napakalaki ng profit nito. Yung profit niya nasa 1 billion pesos. Nung tinignan mo pala sa notes to financial statements, lahat pala ng profit na 1 billion pesos nanggaling kay Ayala Corporation. Iisipin mo, parent company, subsidiary, anak. Si parent, pagmamayari si Globe. Si Globe nagbenta kay parent. Parang sinabi na si Globe nagbenta kay sarili niya. Okay, nagbenta lang yan sa sarili niya. So parang, ang nangyari, yung profit pala na 1 billion pesos, ay parang walang profit pala yun, no? Kasi parang ang nangyari, profit mo yun kasi nagbenta ka sa sarili mong pamilya. Tama? Oh, that affects the decision making of external investors. Okay, maganda sa una, malaki sa numbers. Pero isipin natin, kung titignan mo pala, ay related party transactions pala yun. 'Di ba? Hindi pala yun income talaga ni Globe Telecom. Income lang pala yun ni Globe kanino dahil nagkaroon siya ng transaction, nagkaroon siya ng sale kanino sa parents niya. O parang iisipin na lang natin, nagnegosyo si Globe Telecom. Nagnegosyo si Globe Telecom, walang bumibili sa kanya. O ikaw na lang si Globe Telecom, nagnegosyo ka, walang bumibili sa iyo. Naawa sa iyo yung magulang mo, anong ginawa? Si magulang mo daw, sabi daw, "Oh, eto muna, ako na muna bibili sa iyo." Okay, binilahan ka ni Globe Telecom. Kanino nanggagaling yung pera ng magulang mo? Isipin na natin walang trabaho yung magulang mo. Kanino nanggagaling pera niyan? 'Di ba sa'yo lang din? Susustentuhan mo yan kung mabait ka mang anak. O ibig sabihin, yung pinambayad niya sa'yo, pera mo lang din yun. Nakuha yun. O, that affects the decision making of our external customers or external investors. Therefore, sabi daw, i-disclose mo daw yung mga related parties na yan. Yung nature, yung transaction, and yung compensation of key management personnel. Ano pa ba? Paano pa makaka-apekto? O let's say for example, dito sa relationship between parent and subsidiary. O nakita mo, ay si Globe Telecom, 1 billion peso profit. Okay? Oh yes, 1 billion peso profit nga. Kanino nagbenta? O isipin na natin, external customer siya nagbenta. Hindi kay Ayala Corporation. Or majority ng profit niya nanggaling sa external customers niya. Okay. So maganda talaga yung financial statements ni Globe Telecom. Kaso, isipin natin, nakita mo na yung financial statements pala ni Ayala Corporation, after niyang i-consolidate lahat ng income or lahat ng profit ng mga subsidiaries niya, ay lugi na pala sila. Lugi na pala sila ng 10 billion pesos. O sabihin na natin lugi ito, may profit ito. Kaya ang total, lugi si Ayala Corporation. Ngayon, anong nangyari? Profitable si Globe. Mag-i-invest ka ba kay Globe? Yes, mag-i-invest ka. Nakita mo, lugi pala yung parent company nila. Paano ngayon masusustain yung profit ni Ayala Malls and ni BPI? Paano masusustain yung total loss ni Ayala Corporation or ni Ayala Group? Kanino niya kukunin? Kay Globe Telecom. So dahil hindi naman enough yung profit ni Globe Telecom to sustain all the losses of the parent company, din saan parang nangyari, lugi pa rin si Globe Telecom. 1 billion lang profit niyan. 10 billion ang loss neto. O lugi pa ngayon si Globe Telecom ng 9 billion pesos. 'Di ba? Parang sinasabi, yung buong Ayala Group palugi na. O magi-invest ka pa ba kay Globe even though profitable si Globe? Hindi na. Kasi mahahatak yan pababa kasi nga lugi yung group nila. Nakuha yun. Tama. Parang iisipin mo na lang ulit sa pamilya natin. Yes, breadwinner ka. Dami mong asset, dami mong profit. Kaso nalulugi yung ibang pamilya mo. Okay, nasa baon sa utang yung pamilya mo. Sinong tutulong yan? Siyempre, ikaw. Unless nga lang, wala kang konsensya. 'Di ba? Tutulungan mo yan. Ano mangyayari? Hatak ka pababa. 'Di ba? Hatak ka pababa, possible it's either maangat mo sila pataas or kasama ka sa kanila pababa. So therefore, it affects the decision making of external customers or external investors. Kaya sabi daw, i-disclose mo daw yung mga related parties na yan. Nakuha yun. In addition sa transactions, tandaan mo to. Baka lumabas sa theory questions and sa pag-computation natin mamaya. So sa transactions natin, take note mo, yung transactions, ito for example, Globe, BPI, Ayala Malls. Yung sale ni Ayala, BPI, and Globe kay Ayala Corporation or sale nila sa mga related parties nila, kasama yun sa separate financial statements. Included yun. Yes, sale talaga nila yun. Kaysa point of view nila, sale nila yun. Therefore, yung sale na yun included sa separate FS. Pero i-take note na lang natin consolidation, PFRS 10 tayo. Pag nagpre-prepare ng consolidated financial statement si Ayala Group or si Ayala Corporation, kailangan i-exclude natin yung mga related party transactions. So, anong relevance nun? Okay, sabi daw sa separate financial statements natin, since kasama sa separate FS, okay, yung mga transactions sa related parties, sabi daw, i-disclose mo daw yan sa separate FS. Sa consolidated financial statements po, sir, kailangan pa bang i-disclose ni Ayala Corporation yung related parties ni Globe, BPI, and Ayala, kay Ayala, BPI, and Globe Telecom? Sabi daw, hindi na raw. Hindi mo na kailangan i-disclose yung transactions na yan. Bakit? Kasi nga, hindi naman na din kasama sa financial statements yung transactions na yun. Kasi ini-eliminate mo na yan using eliminating entries. So kung hindi nag-reflect sa financial statements ni consolidated company yung mga transactions or related transactions nila, bakit mo pa i-disclose? 'Di ba? Kasi parang nangyari, na-filter out na. Na-filter out na yung related party transactions o wag mo nang guluhin yung nasa isip ng mga external customers natin. Okay? O external investors natin. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng transactions na nandoon is transactions na lang from outside customers. Okay? So, inalis na yung mga transactions under or yung mga intercompany transactions natin. So, nagets na. Bakit kailangan mong pag-aralan si related parties? Bakit kailangan i-disclose yung mga related parties natin? Okay? Kasi nga, it affects the decision making of our external customers. Nakuha external investors. So that's our why. So ngayon, question mo ngayon, paano? Okay, how? Okay, how will we identify if there is a related party? Okay, dahil lang ba sa may dugo? Yes. Dahil lang ba sa subsidiaries? Yes. But in theory, sabi sa PAS 24, number 1, okay, related party daw sila if meron daw control. Walang control. Pero merong significant influence. Control, parent, subsidiary. May subsidiary daw. Merong significant influence, may associate. Control, subsidiaries. Significant influence, associate. Merong joint control, joint ventures. Okay? That it affects financial and operating decisions of one entity and the another entity. So kung meron daw control, merong significant influence, merong joint control, yung illustration natin dito, na maaapektuhan daw yung financial and operating decision ng isang entity sa isa sa kanila. Sabi daw, then they are a related party. I-disclose mo daw yung mga yun. Yan lang yung sinabi sa standard. Dagdagan lang natin. O ito, number 2. Kasi possible malito ka mamaya dyan. Kasi ito, hindi naman related party yan. 'Di ba? Kinokontrol lang niya si Ayala Corporation. 'Di ba? Pinamumunuan lang niya si Ayala Corporation, pero hindi naman yan blood related eh. Okay, so bakit related party? Take note mo si key management personnel and si Ayala Corporation, si parent company, related party yan. Okay, related party yan. Bakit? Kasi nga it has control. Etong tao na to, kinokontrol niya si Ayala Corporation. Key management personnel yan eh. Juridical entity yan eh. Kagalaw ba yan mag-isa? Hindi. Sino nagko-control diyan? Ito. So, nagkinokontrol yan neto, even though hindi siya subsidiary, okay, empleyado lang siya, pero kaya niyang kontrolin si Ayala Corporation. May control. May significant influence. Maapektuhan yung financial and operating decision. Therefore, sabi daw, transactions mo daw sa key management personnel to parent company, i-disclose mo daw. Okay, tayo doon. Okay. Ito. Sabi sir, control, significant influence. Si Ayala and si BPI, magkapatid lang naman yan. Nag-aaway yan. Pag nag-aaway yan, wala namang nasusunod sa dalawa na yan. Okay? Ang masusunod pa rin yung parent company. Bakit sabi mo dito sa number 2? Include daw natin sa related parties si subsidiaries, joint ventures, associate with a common parent, venturer, or investor. Okay? Ibig sabihin na ito. Bakit dito sa illustration natin si Ayala and si BPI, related party? Si Globe, si BPI, related party. Ang sinabi lang sa standard kasi, control lang daw. Walang control sa isa't isa yan eh. Walang control sa isa't isa yan eh. Ito ngayon yung sinabi sa standard. Sabi daw, isama mo daw si subsidiaries. Okay? Yung subsidiaries daw, netong mga to, yung subsidiaries daw ni Ayala Corporation, they are also related parties. Yung joint ventures netong corporation na to, they are also related parties. Even though walang control na namamagitan sa dalawa na yan, even though walang control sa mga ito, sabi daw, they are still related parties. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo kanina, isipin mo na lang, okay? Iisang dugo yung dumadali sa mga companies na yan. Isipin mo na lang sa family mo, even though hindi ka kayang kontrolin ng ate or ng kuya or ng bunso mo, still, iisang dugo yung dumadali sa inyo. Okay, ibig sabihin, even though hindi ka kayang kontrolin, possible na yung decision nila, it affects your decision making too. 'Di ba? Kung stressed sila, possible ma-stress ka rin. Kung stressed sila, imbis na yung gagawin mo is yung ikabubuti mo, ang gagawin mo is yung ikabubuti nila. Then it affects your decision making too. Tama. Nakukuha ha. Kaya mo yung intindihin, okay? Hindi theoretically, okay? Kaya mo i-relate sa buhay yan. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3 daw, sabi, including key management personnel of an entity and its close family members. Okay, bakit? Bakit ulit? Kasi nga, it controls. Okay, it controls the parent company. Pero i-take note mo. Take note mo ngayon, ito. Okay, yung what natin. Okay, what are not related? Sino yung hindi mga related parties? Number 1. Sabi daw, if relationship is based purely from common key management personnel. Ano ibig sabihin doon? Nalito ka, hindi mo maintindihan. Ito, key management personnel. Si Ayala Corporation, key management personnel niya itong tao na to. Si Ayala Mall, BPI, and si Bank, possible na ang key management personnel din itong tao na to. O i-assume natin na hindi sila subsidiaries. Kaya hindi sila blood related. Si key management personnel or si Ayala Mall, BPI, and si Globe Telecom are related parties? No. Sabi dito, kahit daw na yung relationship daw nila is iisa lang daw yung kumokontrol sa kanila, sabi daw, hindi daw sila related parties. Isipin mo na lang ulit. Sa family mo lang ulit. Bigyan natin. Ikaw, possible, nagkaroon ka ng asawa. Nagkaroon ka ng asawa. Yung asawa na yun, hindi naman yung blood related sa mga parents mo. Okay? Pero possible na yung decision making nung asawa mo, okay, yung sinabi ng asawa mo, it affects you. Therefore, it affects your whole family. 'Di ba? Pero yung asawa mo na yun, okay, hindi niya kinokontrol yung parents mo. Okay? Hindi niya kayang kontrolin yung parents mo. Then sabi, it affects their decisions but walang control. Okay? Then sabi daw, even though kahit na iisa lang daw yung kumokontrol sa kanya, kinontrol ka niya, isipin wag naman sana, kinontrol ka ng asawa mo, nakontrol niya yung parents mo. Sabi ba, ibig sabihin daw ba, yung key manager, kinontrol ka ng asawa mo, parang nangyayari tuloy, nakokontrol ng asawa mo yung buong pamilya mo. Kasi ikaw ang sinusunod ng buong pamilya mo. So sabi daw, ibig sabihin ba, yung asawa mo and yung parents mo are related parties? No. Okay? They are simply with a common key management personnel. Sabi daw, hindi pa daw sila related sa isa't isa. Pangalawa daw na hindi daw related. Kapag daw mayroong customer, supplier, other business with significant transactions and economic dependence. Anong sinasabi dyan? Possible na, business. Okay, meron kang business na yung transaction mo, 75% mostly ng transactions mo, iisang tao ang bumibili. Okay, supplier ka ng iisang tao. Sila lang yung may kailangan ng business mo. Or yung business mo ginawa mo talaga para sa kanila. Okay, na kapag umalis yung customer na yun, 25% na lang ang mabibenta mo. Okay, based dun sa previous na sale natin. So sabi daw, possible na kapag hindi bumili yung customers mo or nag-iba yung preference ng customer mo, di ba maiiba yung pananaw mo sa financial and operating decisions mo? Possible na yung ginagawa mo dati, hindi mo na gawin ngayon. Kasi naiba na yung perspective or yung gusto nung customer mo. Okay, yung major customer mo. Sabi ba, ibig sabihin ba, si customer and ikaw are related party? No. Okay? No daw. Bakit? Kasi it only affects your decisions. Pero walang control sa'yo. Okay? Walang control na naibibigay sa'yo. Hindi niya kayang kontrolin ka. Okay? Yes, indirectly. Parang nakokontrol ka niya, pero no. Okay? No. Nagiging basis mo lang yung decisions nila or yung perspective nila, pero hindi ka nila nakokontrol directly. So sabi daw, you and your customers, yung mga suppliers mo, hindi kayo related. O example, possible, si supplier. O pag hindi ka binentahan yan, ano magiging decisions mo? O possible, hindi ka mag-operate. Lugi ka. So it affects your financial decisions. Okay, imbis na magbenta ka daw ng ganitong transactions, 100 items, sabi, hindi ka sinupplyan, o 10 items na lang nga ang bibenta ko, o naapektuhan yung financial decisions mo, pero si ikaw and si supplier are not related parties. Nakuha. O pangatlo, financiers, trade unions, public utilities, government without control. O possible, nagkaroon ng bagong batas ang nagpatupad si government. So naapektuhan yung decision making mo. Ibig sabihin ba related party kayo? No. Bakit? Kasi nga, hindi naman kanila kinokontrol directly. Okay? Unless you're a government-owned corporations. Okay? Then these three are not related. Okay? Ito yung mga items para malaman kung related. Ito yung mga kailangan mong i-disclose kapag may related. Ito yung mga hindi related parties. Questions? O, syempre, hindi kayo makapagtanong. Pag magtatanong kayo, sa comment section na lang. So, yan lang naman yung discussions natin with regards to related party disclosures. Ulitin lang natin. Related party, relevant. Bakit? Kasi nga, it affects the decision making of your external investors. Ano yung kailangan mong i-disclose? Ito. Bakit kailangan mong pag-aralan yung related parties? Dahil dito. Okay, paano mo malalaman kung related parties? Itong tatlo na to. Paano mo malalaman kung hindi related parties or ano yung mga hindi related parties? Itong tatlo na to. Nakuha. Tandaan mo na lang sa transactions natin, sa separate financial statements kasama yung transactions na yan. Therefore, sa separate financial statements, kailangan mong i-disclose itong mga transactions sa related parties. Pero with regards to combined financial statements or to consolidated financial statements, sabi daw hindi naman nakasama itong mga transactions na to sa combined FS nyo, then sabi daw wag mo nang i-disclose sa combined FS nyo. Nakuha yon. Nakuha? O, sige. I-apply natin by answering these illustrations. So, true or false tayo. O, number 1, sabi, knowledge of related party transactions, outstanding balances, related party transactions, outstanding balances, and relationships may affect assessment of an entity, operations by users of financial statements, including assessment of the risks and opportunities facing the entity. Yes, that is true. Kaya nga meron tayong PAS 24. Kailangan mo i-disclose yung tatlo na yan. Transactions. Ano yung transactions na kailangan mo i-disclose? Related party transactions, yung outstanding balances, yung relationship, nature of relationships nila. Okay, o pangalawa, an entity, financial statements are affected by related party relationships only if related party transactions occur. O, ibig sabihin ba pag maaapektuhan lang ang financial statements ng related parties if merong transactions na nangyari? This is false. Bakit? Kasi tandaan mo na lang ulit. Bakit ka ulit merong PAS 24? Kasi nga, kailangan mo i-disclose itong tatlo na to. Anong dinidisclose mo? Transactions. Pag ba walang transactions, hindi na relevant si related party disclosures, wala ka na dapat i-disclose? No. Bakit? Kasi kailangan mo pang i-disclose yan, no? Kailangan mo i-disclose yung parent and subsidiaries, yung pangalan ng parent mo. Okay, kailangan mo i-disclose kung meron kang compensation sa key management personnel. Even though walang transactions na nangyari kay parent and kay subsidiary during the year. Kailangan pa rin or relevant pa rin sa atin si PAS 24. So, kailangan mo pa rin i-disclose sa PAS 24 or yung mga related party disclosures natin. Number 3, two subsidiaries are not related parties simply because they have a common parent. Ay, merong common parent. Iisa yung parent company, magkapatid. Sabi daw hindi related parties, ay mali. False, di ba? Dapat related parties yan. O, number 4, sabi, ABC company and DEF company are both joint venturers in XYZ joint venture. So, ito yung joint venture or venturer nila. Ito yung joint venture sa ABC and DEF. Sabi, therefore, ABC and DEF are related parties. True or false? Okay. Therefore, ABC company and DEF company are related parties. True or false? ABC company and DEF company are both joint venturers in XYZ joint venture incorporated. Therefore, ABC company and DEF are related parties? Yes. Okay, this is true. Okay, they are related parties na. Nakuha. Okay. Okay. Number 5, sabi, a parent company or a parent subsidiary relationship is disclosed only if there have been transactions between the parties during the year. A parent subsidiary relationship is disclosed only if there have been transactions between the parties during the year. No. Okay? Even though walang transactions, kailangan mo pa rin i-disclose yung relationship. Yun yung number 1 natin sa disclosure. So, this is false. Number 6, the compensation of key management personnel and any loans to them are related party disclosures? Yes. True. Key management personnel. Okay, number 7, related party transactions and balances are disclosed if they are not eliminated in the financial statements? Yes. Kailangan mong i-disclose yan kapag hindi na-eliminate. Paano pag na-eliminate, sir? Hindi na kailangan i-disclose. Okay, kasi hindi na malilito yung external investors mo. Okay, multiple choice questions. Number 1, sabi, according to PAS 24, entities are related parties if, letter A, sabi, one entity has the ability to affect the financial and operating policies of the other party through the presence of control, joint control, or significant influence. Yes, letter A na tayo agad dyan. Okay, yan na yung best answer. Yan na yung definition natin kanina eh. Di ba? Number 2, sabi, which of the following is least likely to be a related party to a reporting entity? Okay, least party daw or least to be a related party. 1. A joint venture over which the entity has a joint control. Okay, so joint venture daw over which the entity has joint control. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, related party. Yan. Anong hinahanap? Least likely. Pangalawa, post-employment benefit. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, post-employment benefit, key management personnel. C, the son, the entity's chairperson of the board. Yes, close family member yan. Nandito yan. And it's close family members, related parties yan. Letter D, another company in which the entity has a director in common. Iisa yung key management personnel. No. Okay, sinabi na natin yan. No, yan. Okay, may iisa lang yung nag-i-influence, parang nai-influence lang yung iba, pero hindi ibig sabihin na related parties na sila. Number 3, which of the following is not a related party? Letter A fellow subsidiary. Okay, is not a related party. Okay, which of the following is not a related party? A fellow subsidiary of the entity. Hindi daw ba related party yan? No. Okay, they are related parties. Lagyan ko na lang ng R. Related parties yan. Fellow member of the board of directors of the entity. Yes, related parties yan. Letter C, the wife of entity's chief executive officer. Yes, close family member, related party yan. Letter D, shareholder holding 2%. Ay, 2% lang. Pag 2% lang, less than 20%. PFRS na yung investment. Walang control, walang significant influence. Ito, not related party. Letter D yung sagot natin for number 3. Number 4, which of the following is most likely not a required related party disclosure in the consolidated financial statements? So, alin ba dito? Yung hindi daw required na i-disclose. Letter A, sale of inventory between the transaction or between the parent and subsidiary. Sale, so nagkaroon ng transaction. I-list down mo. Ano yung tatlo ulit na kailangan mo i-disclose? Transaction, relationship, key management personnel. Non-monetary exchanges between entity and a close family member. Okay, transaction lang din ulit to. Okay. Per dimes of executives that exceeds normal business practice. Key management personnel yan. Okay, key management personnel. Okay, per dimes daw. Okay, sabi daw, related parties yan. Kailangan mo i-disclose yan. D, the entity's guarantee over the loan of its chief executive officer o chief of executive officer. Key management personnel lang din yan. Ay sir, nalito na ako. Transaction, key management personnel, anong di-disclose natin dyan? Isipin mo dito. Sabi, consolidated FS. Pag conso FS, di ba, ini-eliminate mo yung transactions. Kaya ini-eliminate mo yung transactions, ibig sabihin dito, itong sale ni parent and subsidiary, yung intercompany transactions nila, dapat eliminated yan. Pag eliminated yan sa Conso FS natin, anong ginagawa? Hindi mo na yan kailangang i-disclose. Okay? Hindi mo na kailangan yung i-disclose, therefore number 4, A ang best answer natin. Letter B, sir, transaction din. Pero tingnan mo transaction nila, di ba? Exchanges between entity and a close family member. Hindi yan parent and subsidiary. Kaya close family member lang yan. Hindi yan intercompany transactions. Therefore, hindi mo yan kailangan i-eliminate. Consolidated financial statements ang tinatanong dito. Okay, PFRS 10 na standard yan. Number 5, the total amount of related party disclosure. Magkano i-disclose daw natin dito? Due from director, officers, shareholders, and related interest. Ano yan? Directors, officers, key management personnel. Disclose mo yan. Directors and officers honoraria. Director, key management personnel. Disclose mo yan. Retirement benefits of directors and officers. Director lang din ulit. Tapos retirement benefits pa. Disclose mo yan. 13th month pay and short-term benefit nino. Director, disclose mo din yan. Advances to directors and officers for necessary expenses subject to liquidation. Necessary expense daw ng corporation. Therefore, these are necessary expenses. Expenses yan. So, hindi yan sinahod ng director. Therefore, hindi di-disclose yan. I-total mo yan, 800, 300, 120 plus 290. This is equal to 1,510,000. Letter C for number 5. Dali lang, di ba? Last illustration natin, number 6 for past 24 natin. Sabi, what amount should be reported as related party disclosures in the notes to Dean's 2003 Conso FS? Okay, Conso FS ang tinatanong So, ibig sabihin yung mga intercompany transactions, i-eliminate natin yan. Okay? So, Dean Company acquired 100% of Mori Company Corporation prior to 2003. During 2003, the individual companies included in the financial statements the following. Officer salaries. Officer salaries, di-disclose ba natin yan o hindi? Okay? Hindi. Kasi wala naman yan dun sa spot natin. Okay? Yung simple salaries natin are expenses of a corporation. Okay? Therefore, they are not disclosed. Tapos, officers lang yan. Hindi pa sinabi mismo na directors yan. Okay? Sige. So, spot lang tayo. Short term post-employment, other long-term benefits, and termination benefits. So, hindi kasama ang officer salaries dyan. Okay? Wait lang. Okay. So, ulitin natin. Number 6. What amount should be reported as the related party disclosures in the notes to DIN 2003 Conso FS? So, officer salaries. Correction ha. Officer salaries are included. Okay, kasama yan. Okay, kasama yan sa kailangan mo i-disclose. Pasahod mo lang ulit yan kay key management personnel natin. Pangalawa, officer's expenses. So, expenses yan ni officer. I-assume natin na i-liquidate lang din yan. Same lang yan sa illustration number 5 natin. Therefore, dito, excluded yan. Loans to officers. O, utang mo kay officers. Parang ito. Entities guarantee over the loan. O, included yan. Intercompany sales. Okay, included dapat yan. Kaso, Conso FS. Therefore, eliminated na to. Okay, so ano yan total natin dyan? 75 plus 50, this is 125. 125 plus 50, this is 175. 125 plus 175, this is 300,000. Therefore, for number 6, letter D tayo, 300,000. So, that concludes our discussion with regards to past 24 related party disclosures. Next tayo sa operating segments. Yun lang. Good luck, God bless, and ciao!